So the last default form we give you under your yellow folder is the foreclosure search form. And the foreclosure search form can be used to help you find properties that are in pre-foreclosure. That's where the owner still owns it, just they're in default. The lender has filed a lis pendens, but there's been no judgment yet. Auction phase, or bank owned. So let's do an example of all three of these stages. Let's start with the pre-foreclosures. And perhaps let's go back to that zip code 33710. So in this zip code, there are, let's run a search, 104 properties in pre-foreclosure. Properties that are in default, but the owner still owns it. So this could be a good source of listings. Now I could filter this out further. I could filter this out by whether or not they're owner occupied. I can filter it out by size or bedrooms or characteristics. But we'll just start with the broad search over here. And once again, I can either create labels or export from here. Now, if I want to search for the auctions, I can change the foreclosure phase to auction. I chose zip code 33710. And I'm going to also come to this auction date field. And perhaps I want to find auctions past a certain date. So in this case, I'm going to say auction date is greater than maybe March 1st, 2017. Search. And here we go. And if I actually come into this property, I showed you before this foreclosure tab, where I can see all the documents and I can see the details, including when this auction will take place and what the judgment amount is. And to look for bank-owned properties, I just select bank-owned. I want to make sure I take out this auction date, because if not, it's going to cancel each other out, these fields. I chose zip code 33710, run the search, and there are 50 bank-owned properties in this zip code. So once again, I can export or create labels. And let's see. Here are my labels. And maybe I want to try reaching out to some of these banks, especially some of the smaller community banks, to see if I can develop a relationship, be able to get some of these bank-owned listings. So these are all options under the foreclosure search tab.